What's up, y'all? So today's video is going to be little wash retwist day. I had a few people in my DMs asking me what my routine is for my locks, so I figured I would just throw it in a video. So right now I'm just sitting here separating my ends so that I can wash. The reason why I am separating my ends is because my ends are curly. My ends have always been loose. They've been loose since I started my journey 3 years ago. They've never been locked. They have always been loose. That was intentional, so I did maintain them throughout my journey. I don't really maintain them much now, simply because I don't have to. They've kind of trained themselves to, not lock up. The reason why I separate my ends before a wash is because 9 times out of 10 my ends are always coiled. So I will either go in with my finger and coil them or with a comb and coil them. I do this simply because I like a more uniformed curl at the end, just personal preference. And separating them before a wash is also personal preference. If you have curly ends, you do not have to sit here and separate your ends if you do coil them. You can just wash. I do it simply because I like to feel more thoroughly cleansed if I'm separating the strands, and I'm able to wash it better, essentially. I've always done it, so I will always continue to do it. So yes, that's what I'm doing right now. I will either come back to y'all right before I wash or right after I wash. If I feel like there's something you need to see or need to show you as far as how my washing goes, then I will show that. If not, I'm gonna catch y'all when I'm about to retwist. So stay tapped in with me and let's get into it. All right, y'all, so my ends are fully separated. They're all fluffy and ready to be washed. I came back to show y'all what I do use to wash. Majority of the time I'm using the Chi shampoo. It's pH balanced. It's really great for psoriasis, dandruff, dry scalp, any scalp issues. If you use this Chi shampoo regularly, it really does help kind of keep it under control. And then my conditioner is another pH balanced product. It's called Lucetta. Both these products are pretty pricey. Heads up if you go on Amazon and buy it. So there's those. A cheaper option that I use is Dr. Bronner's Lavender Bar. This is a all-purpose bar. So I use it to wash my hair, wash my body, wash my face, all of that. So this is a good option too. About to get into washing my hair. I'm gonna wash my hair in the sink this time. Call me crazy, call me nasty. I don't care, okay? Sometimes I wash in the shower, sometimes I wash in the sink. When I really want to get a deep clean, I will wash in the sink because it's just easier for me to really get in there in the sink. So I'm washing the sink today. Judge me if you want to. Don't care. And then I'll be back when I'm done. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So I just got done washing, drying my hair now. I use a towel. My hair holds far too much water to use a shirt like some people do. And then I also go in with a blow dryer sometimes when I put 2 strands in my hair. So if I retwist and do 2 strands and my hair is still damp, I will blow dry after the 2 strand twists are in, just to make sure that my hair is not damp all day or while I'm sleeping, because that can cause mildew. So if you didn't know, now you know. Another little tip from me that I like to do is when I do my conditioner, I kind of let it sit for a little bit before I wash it out, just so that it can penetrate. So I will wash and put my conditioner in and kind of let it sit for like 20 or 30 minutes, and then I will wash the conditioner out. So it's a little tip for y'all. Want to try it? Try it. But I'll come back when I start retwisting. I started retwisting. Is the back. I'm gonna be 2-strand twisting them. So I'm gonna start that right now. I haven't done 2 strands in a while. I tried to take a little break from them just so, you know, my hair can have a little rest from it. But I miss my crinkles, so I'm doing them now. How's life been for y'all? I've been kind of struggling lately, you know, mental health things and such. But I've been finding myself getting a lot closer to God, which is amazing. I try to change my perspective on a lot of things as I'm going through them. So although life has been a little tough, you know, my struggles have, you know, thrusting me forward into my faith. I rely on my faith regardless, whether things are good or bad, but obviously when they're bad, you need a little bit more support, you know. Life's not the easiest right now. I'm sure it's like that for a lot of us, because everybody that I talk to seems to be like going through it. So I think we're just in that season, you know. I'm about to 2-strand twist my baby lock. This is the lock that I combed out because I was going through a crisis, and I thought that I wanted to comb my locks out one day, and I didn't, because right after I combed that one out, I changed my mind, and I was like, well, damn, because my locks were already like to about here, so I had to start over on that one. So now she's miniature, but what can you do? So yeah, I'm really just focusing on the things that make me happy and doing the things that make me happy, which is why I started doing YouTube again, because I love YouTube. I wish I would have started, or not started, because I did start when I started my Instagram, but I wish I would have committed to it the way I committed to Instagram, because, you know, we all know that, you know, YouTube can change your life if you stay consistent, stay committed to it. So I could have very well have been in a different place in my life right now had I started then, but no regrets, you know. Everything is a lesson and everything happens for a reason. So I'll stay consistent now, and maybe I'll be in a different place a year from now. So we'll see. Obviously very grateful and happy to be where I am in life right now, obviously, but I you know, we all feel like we could be doing better or be in a better place. So I'm always going to strive for better regardless of where I am. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna come back when I'm like halfway done. All right, so I'm about 80% done as far as the 2-strand and retwisting goes. I wanted to show y'all what I do when I retwist my hair. I do more locksmithing than I do palm rolling because I have such soft hair that my strands go all over the place sometimes. So locksmithing just helps me kind of get those loose strands wrapped around. So I'm gonna show y'all what I do. I use mousse to retwist just because I don't like heavy products on my scalp. I can't really have heavy products on my scalp anyways because it irritates my scalp. Super sensitive scalp. So this is how I locksmith. It's like this. You're kind of just letting the lock go from over your thumb and roll off of your palm. And I just go all the way down or as far as I need to go, wherever the loose strands are. And that kind of helps me tame those loose strands all the way down. And then I honeycomb to hold the lock in place. Again, I think I already did this one, but I'll just reinforce it all the way down. Take these two. Should I twist these two? It's hard stacking, like figuring out which lock I should two strand, you know, which locks I should two strand together. All right, see, this is what I'm talking about when I said it's hard to pair the locks, because if you don't pay attention, you will forget one. And I forgot one down here, and there's not one available around it to pair with. So now I have to undo this one and pair one of these with this, and then pair one of these with one that's not twisted yet. So gots to be careful. All right, I had to move a little bit because I started to lose light, but I wanted to show y'all my Locs butterfly. A lot of people don't seem to know what butterfly locks are. The best way I can describe it is, you know, when people get faux locks, a lot of people will ask for butterfly faux locks. Essentially what they do is pull hair from out of the faux lock to make it look, I guess, bumpy, you can say. My hair naturally does that. So there's certain points of my locks where you will see little bulges. And I don't know, I think it adds character. I think it's pretty. I think it's cute. And I think it's dope that my hair does it naturally. And it's something that people go and get done to their hair, you know, especially with me having curly ends already. Like, that's another big thing with faux locks is goddess locks, and the goddess locks has curly ends. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all because I think it's dope. But I'm almost done. I'm still twisting. It's taking me a little bit longer simply because I haven't retwisted in a couple months. So I have a lot of loose strands that kind of married together a little bit. So I kind of had to go through and pull certain strands out from certain places that, you know, they didn't belong. That's one thing that I will say everybody should do. If you're not gonna retwist every month and you want to go 2 months, 3 months, even 4 months in between, I would say at least do your maintenance, your root maintenance, to make sure that your roots aren't marrying, or to make sure that your loose strands aren't tangling together. If you don't have loose strands like that, then you probably don't really have to worry about it. But if you're like me and you have loose strands like that, like I will get a loose strand from a lock over here and a loose strand from a lock over here, and they will just, you know, I mean, the root won't completely fuse, but you can tell when you're pulling that, like, there's strands wrapped around the wrong lock. So be careful with that. Anyways, I'm gonna be back when I'm done, probably. We'll see. If I have something else to say, I'll come back. Bye. I tried the cinematic feature on my phone. Look kind of good. Should I keep it? Should I keep recording like that? I need to get an actual like vlogging camera. Crazy part is I am a literal photographer and I have a DSLR. Do I like to film with it? Like as far as making YouTube videos? No. It's too much. I would rather film on my phone, edit on my phone versus filming on the camera, taking out the SD card, putting the SD card in my laptop, exporting, uploading into Premiere Pro, and doing all the extras. I'd rather just do it right here on my phone. Now, if I get an actual like vlogging camera or a camera for specifically for YouTube, it would be like a DJI. I don't know if y'all have ever seen those. They're like, it looks like a remote. It's really skinny, has a screen on the front, and has like an external mic. It's perfect for like vlogging and like doing videos. So if I do get one, it would be that. But yeah, I think this looks cool though. It's kind of nice. It keeps saying more light required, so I'm gonna stop because I don't know what that means. Yeah, I like it actually. So this video gonna look so random, and I filmed in there. I filmed in front of the balcony window for natural lighting. Then I lost my natural lighting, so now I'm using the lamp. So video gonna look a mess, but whatever. Only thing that matters is that I'm being consistent on YouTube. I know that's what y'all want, so I'm here. Do y'all care about straight parts? I don't really care about straight parts. I've never cared about straight parts. I don't go in with a comb and reinforce my parts or anything. If I'm doing someone's hair and they prefer that, I will do that. Now, I don't do people's hair often. I am very, very good at doing hair though, I can say. I do enjoy doing retwists. I can't stand doing my own, but I think my favorite thing to do when it comes to doing hair is lock repairs. Like getting in there with my crochet needle and either reattaching a lock or combining a lock or just whatever, repairing a thinning lock. Like I used to love doing that. So if I do get back into doing hair, would y'all come to me? Would y'all let me do y'all hair? I started my brother's locks literally day one with my brother's locks. They look amazing. Maybe I'll put a video here or something so y'all can see. I maintain my best friend's locks. There's a couple people that I'm constantly like retwisting. As far as like having clients, I haven't done that in a while. But I've been thinking about getting back into it because I really did enjoy it. So if y'all want me to be y'all loctician, let me know in the comments down below. Cause I might get back into it. We're gonna see. Okay, let me try to show y'all what I'm talking about as far as my locks. Not really marrying at the root, but the strands I was saying earlier that will come from one and entangle with another. Like obviously the roots, like my hair doesn't grow like outside of the lock, and then I just do my best not to rip them because that just gives me anxiety. So I just pull them out one by one, kind of, until they're all out. And you see they slip out really easy. Yeah, but that's what I was talking about. So okay, I'm done with the 2 strands and the retwist, and it is looking quite lovely, if I do say so myself. So next, I'm going to coil my ends. So I'll show y'all how I do that. I did pretty good with conditioning and moisturizing them, so they're like very soft right now. And honestly, I could leave them like this looks fine to me, but I do want them to be a little more neater. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. I just take my mousse and I take my end, and I'll show you both ways, how I comb coil on my finger and then how I comb coil with the comb. So I literally just twirl it around my finger. That's as easy as it is. Twirl it around my finger. Try to make it as cute as I want it to be. The comb, using the comb, I put my mousse on there, and then just follow your natural curl, like direction, whatever direction your curl goes naturally is the way you want to follow it. And then I just go down and coil it with the comb. Do a little scrunch, and that's all I do. Comb will give you a tighter, neater curl. Finger will still give you a curl, just not as tight as with the comb. So simple, easy. I'll come back when I'm done so y'all can see the finished product. All right, I'm done. Literally, you can still see the mousse and the curls. I'm finally done. It took me, like, I started at 2, I believe. Started at 2, it is now 4:52, almost 5 o'clock. So washing my hair, retwisting, 2-strand twisting, and refreshing the curls took me 3 hours. 3 hours. Worth it? Yes. But this is also why I don't retwist often, because 3 hours is crazy. Anyways, sometimes I do break them up into increments. Like, I'll wash, and the next day I'll retwist, and then the next day I'll do a curl refresh. This time I decided to do it all in one for the video. So yes, here we are. And I took y'all along for the ride. So hopefully that answers some of y'all questions that y'all had. If it did not, comment below and ask. DM me and ask. I get a lot of DMs every day. So if I never respond to you in a DM and you have a question about the hair, I'm sorry. You're better off commenting on the video. I'm not as poppin' on YouTube as I am on Instagram. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for sticking around. If you did stick around this whole video and saw how much of a mess it was, different lighting, different angles, I'm sorry, but thank you. So yeah, I guess I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.